I went to I went to bed that night, feeling nervous, suspecting the words of the incubi. I feel like a target something I never been able to explain or prove. Magic, devils, demons. How did they all ever happen? Should I really meddle with the situation? They are only staying until after they defeat Medlos. That's right. They said they only staying until after they defeated Medlos. After that, my life could go back to normal. Straightforward instead, as Kay would say. Question was then, what would I want them to what? Would I want them to leave? If my life went back to normal, then I had to care for my house all on my own. I get to force on my life instead of being decided by the boys I have to. Boys I have to. My life. Where was my life going anyway? I was under pressure from my parents, with only my friends and the boys to comfort me. Without the boys, I have no way to hide from my responsibilities. Enough. Let's just sleep. Deal with tomorrow when it comes. Defending my sense of thought, I forced myself to sleep, unsure what tomorrow had planned for me. Hopefully, whatever the future had for me, I would be ready for it. Alright.
I promise to be with you forever.
Huh?
You're so important to me.
I swear I'll give my life to you.
Oh.
Please, let me love you.
I'll be by your side, always.
I can't imagine living without you.
I want to be with you. I love you.
Those were some dreams. Okay, that little reminds me of. Oh my god, I forgot what that. But it was also a Otome game, but I canceled it because it just started off weird. The root was weird. Everything was weird. So it just started us off in a weird timing. But yeah, remind me of that how. Because before you ever start going through the prologue and stuff, it shows you everybody, and they say like shows you like the boys you romance, and they make you read their lines. I slowly opened my eyes, letting the voice of my dreams echoed in my head, forcing me to awaken. I rubbed my eyes before standing up and looking at my clock. So, Noah and Susu was also talking the dream. So I guess we can also romance them, yes. 7 a.m. Why am I up so early? I fall back into the bed and close my eyes, trying to go back to sleep. However, something kept me awake while it's too early to ever be alive. I gave up and sat up, staring at the fireplace, crossing from my bed. A sigh escaped from between my lips before I threw my legs over the side of the bed. What to do at 7 a.m. in the morning? Okay. What to do? Okay. It's telling me it don't matter, so work on homework, maybe. Make some coffee, maybe. Explore the house, maybe. Let's just think logically. Since we're doing James first, let's just think logically. So let me just go to work on homework. Wait, it got somebody else, so who's that? Okay. I have to work on my homework. I had school tomorrow regularly of what was happening in my life. At the moment, I wish school was over. Phew. I might as well get it done now. Release told my book out of my bag that sat on the floor and made my bed into a study practice area as I began to work through my homework. the breeze of doing your homework in the morning, not have to do it later. The downside, morning stuck for between to use your brain for anything industrially. The formula for fixing chaos is FC plus VC times equals, Q equals TC materially cost is totally cosmetral fixed cost. I don't know how to do that. I feel my brain slowly start to rev up the flu of logic through speeding up the time of working on each engine equals I have. I wasn't mad at me being smart about anything when it comes to doing homework or doing well in class, but I was quiet to learn and easily retain info. If only I can learn about the boys this fast. Except, did I really just compare learning about demons to learning about internally? We must stand against it, yo. It's 7 a.m. It's too early to be alive. Let alone make sense. I stood my head and continued to work. I returned to bed, feeling the weight of morning drag me under my covers to try to sleep again. I had energy, but I want more sleep. It was Sunday, and nothing was happening today. Oh boy. Come on, eyes, back to sleep. I shut my eyes and tried to slow my breathing. I looked at my phone to check the time once again. It was noon, yet it felt like I had slept for much longer. Why is time going so slow? I don't know. Oh jeez. Oh my. Silently got changed into normal clothes and went out to the main hall and sat on the stairs. Sunday was very boring. However, the mayor's silence catches my attention. Huh? I quickly walked out to the backyard to respond to a noise I heard. Oh, it's all of them. In the yard was all 5 of the boys practicing fighting. Sam was in the middle with the other 4, arriving him and throwing punches, kicking at him. Sam being the strong of bunch, block and dodge, each of them masterful. Hey, don't interrupt them. Wait, I don't know what this. Hold on. It might be one of those things I have to put together. Hold on. Okay, I don't think we should rip them. Don't rip them. I just watched the boys who were very much in their own world, focusing on the train they all were in. It was better not to rip them. I took the time to strike. Just in time and might as well make lunch today. It's been a while since I cooked. Lunch was practicing hard. I decided to make a pizza, a cold cut sandwich, simple chicken and rice. I don't know what this man eats. Oh god, pizza? Maybe, I don't know. No wonder it said in the walkthrough don't matter time 5, okay? So, I guess we gotta have 5 times when the choices really don't matter? Alright, so pizza? Pizza, it's always good no matter what time of day it is. Do we have 8? Luckily we have some pizza in the freezer to heat up. Pete's almost big with love. Pizza has all. I mean, Pizza had all the making of pizza toppings, include pepperoni, slices, mushroom, and Swiss cheese. Just top of it, bake it, and serve it. I have to get more later. I placed the food into a room, however, none of the boys were there by the time I brought the final dish out. I carried that dish to the main lobby, carrying the boys' men into the different rooms of the houses. Part of me wanted to go to one in particular, the other part of me wanted to just leave them to be and take the food in my hands to my room and eat. Maybe I could go out today while the boys focus on training? Fine, Waddy, goodbye. Alright. I quickly rushed back and gather a second food dish before I hunt down one of the boys. I found James in the library saying one of the Unford layer seeds, reading a book. As I stepped in, James looked up at me before closing the book. What is this?
Oh, hello.
What's this? Oh, it's Skips. Hey, James. I got some lunch for you.
That is very kind of you. Thank you.
What is this? Tech speed. Voice, I think I'm gonna get it. Full screen. James took his food and sat back down. Placing the book he was reading on the table in front of him, he set the dish on his lap.
I'm sorry. I should have asked you first before exploring the house and finding this room.
That's okay. Huh? Oh no, you're fine. Remember, you're living here too, so any room besides mine's free to be in.
Still, you're the master of the house. I should have asked.
It's fine, really. James stood at me with an unsteady smile before eating his food. I followed along and ate with him, taking the opening chair beside his. We ate in silence, listening to the answer in the room. Soon, however, I began to feel a little restless. What do you mean? Check out the book. Don't worry about it. Check out the motherfucking book. You hear me? Check out that book. I put my food down the table and let the book to examine it. Love and Romance, a study of information. Oh my god. James let a sniff never cut before he stopped eating and placed his food on the table.
Demons and humans are very different when it comes to affairs of the heart.
Yes, we are so
I merely wanted to try learning a little more while I had the chance.
No, wait, that's alright.
I found that while I was looking around the room and had only just begun reading.
Love is different to demons. How so? James smiled before crossing his legs, getting comfortable for the small lunch he was about to give.
Love isn't just a human emotion, miss. Demons like us feel them too. In fact, incubi and succubi feel emotions the most because of our link to sexual energy. However, we don't really experience love. We know of lust and passion.
You know, I feel scripture. But... okay. But passion drives love.
For humans, yes. For demons, it fuels our need to breed and increase the strength of our lineage as well as quells the hunger we have for sexual energy.
Okay.
It's very hard for us to develop feelings from passion, despite how easy it may logically seem.
Alright. Okay. You're hungry for energy? Well, okay. I could tell. I stuck a nerve with James as I mentioned the word hunger. His arms twitched. I originally wanted to do something other than remain on the stressless of his chair, he continues speaking to release.
Sexual energy is our natural food source and is one of two ways to keep us alive. In the abyssal planes, there are many demons to feed off of who are always willing to give their energy up, so sexual hunger is never an issue.
Alright.
In the human world, however, we've come to realize that getting energy is a little more difficult.
Can't you just touch a human for their energy like you all did with me? Yeah, but...
That only gives us so much. A touch is merely a taste, while intimate sex is a banquet for us.
That's what I was saying. I feel like, yeah, but when they were touching you, maybe they get like a taste of it. But probably when Angel was also saying a little dialogue like, and like saying like she almost about to fade and pass out. That means like they you and Sam almost could have had sex, and he almost could have full power, you know? I guess that's what's true. Humans were all about sex, and probably a lot more conversation than demons. At least, it would be hard to grant sexual energy from a human without doing something to them or catch them in the right mood.
This is why we have a mind-altering ability to convince humans to give in to their desires. It's not 100% effective, but it gives us a better possibility to get what we need.
So not 100% perfected. Okay. What? I mean, what? If you don't feed on sexual energy, what's the other way to stay alive?
Food, typically. However, we're weak without actual sexual energy. Without sexual energy, we become less than human.
So
We
you
have
can
no
get
power
from food.
nor moral consciousness.
Eat this pizza, boy.
We basically start to become unfriendly.
Oh god. Oh yeah. You said give it some food. Eat this pizza, boy. Oh my god. Whatever. I see. Are you hungry now? James here replied. He simply stared at me, unable to answer. However, I could tell that he was covered in rest and restraint. Taking his fingernail into a layer and gently luring close to him from my chair and reached to run my fingers over his hand. If you really need energy, I help a little. No sex, but enough to stop the hunger, okay? Once again, I agree with silence from James. He's simply very nervous and unconditionally about what to do. Now that he proved what's there, he was also frozen from my touch, softened and bring twice as the feed on my skin. Again, as I could feel his hand grab the restraint harder. A small feeling of fondness then ran through my body, forcing me to cover his hand, complete it with my own, before I lens nose to nose with James and senses. I lay on my mind, if you're conscious about me, I really do want to help you out. All of a sudden, I felt something in my mind snap, smooth into the warm, flare feeling I felt before with Sam and Eric. Okay, the music is turning, alright. I felt my body slowly heat up as James released a restraint and gently tugged my waist, and gently pulls me out of my chair into his lap. Having me scanned him with my tights, he stared deep into my eyes, the own glowing tear, hunger that I never would have expected to see from him.
I won't go overboard.
Oh, before I knew it, his lips was passion harder than mine. My head bring pulled to his by his hand on the back of my neck. I gently moved my hand to his shoulders and cheek when his lips, and enjoy every feeling that ran through my body. I felt hot, the strength, and needed for more than just his kiss. Once my hand centered up to his neck, into his hair, as James slowly his kiss to my neck gently growed against my skin, I couldn't help but let out a small whisper of pleasure before rushing up and covering my mouth. Alright. I didn't want the others to hear me, and I was avoiding either to James. James lowered his free hand to my lower back, pulling my body against his. I felt my energy slowly drain, causing me to cover closely to James. On me, he slowly his hand to my waist, gripping me tightly as his tongue revealed my neck. His hands that was on the back of my neck, however, gently around, handed into the tail of my eyes. I snuck into a breath, but James didn't pull into until then. Dane left his lips from my neck and gently leaned his forehead to mine, rubbing noses to noses with me. He would gently bring me faster, slowly red in the face, as deep into the moment as I was.
I won't go any further if you don't want me to.
I could feel the hold of his mind. Alarming spells faded away, but I still felt hot. Something told me that I wanted more. At the same time, I wasn't sure if I was truly did want to give any more. Keep going. Keep going, woman. Keep going. I opened the option and I was enjoying it as much as he was. I wanted more, and I was going to let him keep going. He promised not to go far, but this wasn't far enough for me. I gently lowered and kissed him, giving him a silent approach to keep going. I could feel him pulling the tail of my pounds, releasing it and letting it flow his hand off from around my neck. He moved the ribbon to an empty seat before gently unbundling the top half of my brows, going no slower than a foot above my stomach. The desire in my body devoted me to move the slave of my shirt down from my arm, escaping from it, letting the shirt hang around my belt. As he began to reveal my neck and shouldering hot kisses, I learned my head back and let out a pressureful sigh escaping my lips. The pull in my body from him draining my energy had slowly, immediately, almost completely stopped. However, James kept touching and kissing me regularly. He was full, but he was as hot as ice. I was, and I kept loving on my skin and on me. Okay. I can't ever compare how much time was spent making out. I was so lost in the pleasure that I didn't care. Call it sinful, but I don't care. I love it. His touch had kiss, his heat, his heat. I decided beyond anything else that moment. Ever as he slowed his kiss down my chest, just about my pit. My heart was beating wildly in my chest. Something about James trying to me to him. like a mouth to a flame. I didn't know if it was his aura of suspicion or his gentle smile, but something made my heart quicker. And it couldn't have been the luck, but it was too passionate to be lucky. What was it? What was it? However, I began to feel dizzy, seeing the call starting to spin almost wildly. I gave into James' shoulders, trying to silence him to stop, but my mind faded to black before I could let out another sound. I felt good. I didn't care that I was blacked out. I felt warm and phased in the darkness. I never knew in daylight and that kind of passion would be that good. Now I just wanted to awake, hopefully in a good way. My eyes ever felt open, gently to the side around me, and I felt familiar skin near me, letting me know that I was in my bed. Whew, okay. That was a rough and heavy scene, okay. I slowly sat up and scared from the toneness that still in line. I felt a ever saw pain on my neck and shoulders, and I could feel my swollen lips running gently and healing. However, when I looked down at my body, I saw that my shirt had been pulled back up and rebelled as if nothing happened between me and James. I was just missing my ribbon. Before I turned to get out of bed, though, I spied my ribbon on the ground beside the one slipped on. It was tendon and nice bound around a red ribbon that was freshly bound with a small note attached to it. I gently slipped the note from the towel and opened it to the ring it.
I apologize for indulging myself as I did. I hope that you will not dislike me when you awaken.
Okay. I started the note. Unbelievable. Why I read it, why would I dislike him? I let it happen, and I enjoyed it. It was cute, though, to imagine him asking for forgiveness for something we both did and enjoyed. I rubbed the ribbon to my nose and gently into its soft format. I enjoyed myself too, James. I looked at the time out of consideration, the large wild numbers on my phone slowly. 5:30, 5:31 p.m. Yeah, 4 hours of being knocked out. I still feel tired. It was Sunday, so allowed to sleep longer if I want to. The reminder of the night passed by. Surprisingly unevenly, the boys continued to train with each other, but when kept enough to stop and made me dinner, I was left for that. Unsurprisingly, the food was perfect, but it felt little enough without the boys to eat with me. They most likely had already eaten, but still I felt lonely. I couldn't let it bother me. I ate and went back to my room to went back in my room to stay and sleep. Okay. Surprisingly, I felt good going to bed that night. I felt like I could have a peaceful sleep after the previous road night I had. I felt good. I dreamed to sleep and I woke up almost fresh. First was the next morning, no gorgeousness and no headaches, no AIDS, perfection, energized and bright eyes. Man, how long has it been since I got that much good sleep? I looked at my alarm clock. I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm. Well, hey, I'd be lucky today. What? Camilla owed me some luck. After all, I had gone through it mentally. Heartfully of days, I deserved to get some good sleep. Some good luck. Feeling for the day ahead, I turned off my alarm before they could ring and got dressed. However my phone started to quickly buzz from incoming text. Huh? Who's texting me this early?
Yo, Anderson! You're carpooling with us from now on. We're not letting you waste your money on a bus. Get ready and be at your gate at 7 stat.
Alright, Suzu. I smell my friends with the best. I couldn't drive yet. I didn't have a car, so it was awesome that my friends would let me carpool. Alright. I checked the time, 6:30. Perfect. I can eat some breakfast before they come. I picked my box and carried it downstairs towards the kitchen. As I entered the dinner room, I saw a plate with eggs, toast, and bacon set on the table. A fresh stream cup of coffee set next to the plate with a sugar and cream on the side. I watched to the table and couldn't believe what I seen. Who made me this? As I spoke, a large, small red note catch my attention. Have a good day, yours. My heart skipped a beat as I finished. I couldn't tell it was from one of the boys, maybe it was from him. I smiled before pulling the note in my bag and eating up. The food was so delicious I deserve ever amazing bites. I looked at the time again. It's time to go. Okay. I quickly rushed to the door, checking myself in the passenger mirrors. I wasn't waiting to impress anyone, but I still need to look directly. Before I could reach the hand on the door, wherever someone took my hand. Huh? I turned to see James, who was holding my hand back with a concerned frown on his face.
My name.
Okay. Your name? Yes, you told me your name. Your name is James. What's
My
your
true
name?
name isn't James, miss.
Oh,
I want you to know my real name if something were to happen.
okay, okay, what's your real name? His true name? What do you mean? Was he telling me this now? James gently pulled me to him and leaned close to whisper in my ear.
My name is Raystro.
Racero? As he said his name, I could feel it lodge into my memory. Something in my head would make sure I would never forget Racero. James pulled away and smiled at me, his face still carried worries in his eyes.
If you're in any danger, call my name. I
If
promise
you're in
that I'll come
danger,
and help you.
just remember, the Gami Otome Game Boyfriend is here. I stared up at James, unable to say anything. I could only nod in response. James smiled before kissing my head and heading into the dinner room. Something told me that name would be used ever, Racero. And Rayon carried nobody to follow up to the gates, and with Susu waving me down, I rushed out the door. We handled to school, talking about the homework and the coming day. Oh, we both we made it into school without a handle. Our locker was in the same parts of the hall, so we quickly unlock what what we need to. It's got our important books and instance. First, first include of the day. As I walked to Susu and Nobi, we were both waiting for me on the outside of the hall. Something hit my skirt and made me fall forward. Uh, Ow!
Hey, are you okay?
Who did that?
I gotta be kidding me. Come on. No. You. Let me just say real quick. Oh, fuck. You gotta be kidding me. The three of us looked back to see Lisa and her giggling of girls. Lisa had a look of completely innocent, while the girls around her giggled like no tomorrow.
Why, you little...
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course you will.
Suzu, don't!
I felt like giant fire anger burning in my stomach as I stared at Lisa. Today was not the only time this had happened to me. However, it was now clear who was behind the incident. However, if she were innocent and one of her goots did it, it was now obvious that Lisa was the mastermind just from the look of her face. She was no friend, or would she ever be. I had to do something. Stand up and walk away. Get her. I'm gonna get her right. Oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? What was that? That was different. I had enough. I felt a new rush through my body as I pulled off of the ground and rushed at Lisa. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. You started a girlfriend over here. Okay. I was not going to be the only one with scars this time. I take Lisa to the ground, slapping her innocent face. She's scarring the right before trying to push me off and grab my sack.
Holy shit! Anderson! Stop it!
I wasn't listening anymore. I let my current needs to be it. My friends take over as I begin to pull at Lisa's hair to get a better arm. I aim at her face with my free hands. It had enough of the bullying, the wounds, the insob. All that was going, the burning, the parts I was staring at nails, and I hear crossing Lisa's face over and over. My rebellion would be marked on her pretty face for all to see. Lisa put me off and stamped her feet. Both its anger at the same time. Her emotions was nowhere closer to the anger I feel.
Are you crazy? What the hell?
Are you crazy, motherfucker? What the world are you doing? I stood up very slowly, glaring daggers to Lisa's soul through her eyes. I must have some sort of monster behind me. Or maybe I look like the monster myself at the giggle of girls. Lisa ever made my friends have a look of pale, terrified on their faces. Look at her. She's like, oh my god, I'm dead. I had enough of you, Lisa. You obviously won't stop unless I fight back. Well, guess what? You're going to get it. I charged Lisa a second time, slapping her hand against the locker. She let out a vein as she marked back her head against the metal behind her before glaring and smoothly back as I slammed back. Lisa rushed her hand, ready to fight.
Then come on, Anderson. Show me what you've got. I bet it's not much.
Are you serious? gong you and try to whip your ass. You want more? Alright, never mind. I felt myself snarling in the anger before rushing my own fist. Remembering my Taoki, I quickly snapped into one leg and crossed the leg to get a swing kick at her hand, but she blocked with her arm and set towards me to jump on me. She had trained, not surprised, I don't care at the moment. I reared back away from incoming shepherd. Relaying my blade as I placed both feet on the floor. Lisa threw Jack at me, forcing me to block my torso with my face with my arm and hand. Hit for hit, Lisa and I charge and defend blows at each other. It was indeed more than just a catfight, and was a fair duel. In my mind, all I saw was Lisa wants to roast and make her stop, and if that meant beating her down, then it had to be done. Whoa, I thought it was a words ago. And you said, dude. The ever-created small crowd of people, all silence towards all their spikes. My anger insulted my hit because hits become harder with each second that passed between us. I couldn't let her win. I wouldn't let her win. None of Lisa girls tried to step in, but I was afraid to it after seeing our skills, our infinite flame styles. Susie was hanging back on me, restraining both of them wanted to help me. They didn't want this, they didn't wait long for it to end, though. Sadly, Lisa was pulled away from me and was pushed against the locker by a strong force. Lisa hit the locker as well on the opening end of the hallway, laying out a girl like around in pain. Oh shoot. This lady here? I know who this lady is. I looked up to see my art teacher. Oh, this is our teacher. Okay, the blonde-haired one. I looked up to see my art teacher, Miss Governor, holding me against the locker with a look of surprise, seriously concerned on her face.
Miss Anderson, what are you doing?
I looked to see Lisa bring him back my Miss held back by Miss Pettis. Starting to cry instantly. I knew what was going to come out of her mouth, so I tried to push Miss Governor off to comfort her. Miss Governor, however, kept a arm around with me, keeping me back. No, don't you dare start crying, Lisa. You started this.
Miss Anderson, get a hold of yourself!
What? What is wrong with you? Why did I ever do to you? Could stop the anger tears raining down my face after I sat across the hallway. Lisa and Miss Hapterman stared in shock as my screams and Miss Gum tying her hold on me. I am so sick of it. Leave me alone. Ever I lost my energy, began to weigh down on Miss Gum's arms. Then my sadness took out and quit my anger with tears. I was so in pain. I could feel Miss Gum huge on me to her to keep me upright. As Lisa sniffed, contrary with Miss Hudson.
I didn't do anything to her. She just attacked me all of a sudden.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
That's a lie, Lisette. You tripped her on purpose. You've always been a snobby prick to us.
Right.
Never! I gave my condolences about her grandfather's
bullshit.
death. I try to keep
Shut
everyone
with
calm.
that bullshit.
Is that so wrong?
You didn't even sound sincere. We know you were only pretending to be nice to spite us.
Enough. Miss White, follow me to the dean's office.
We need to talk about some things. What the fuck? Lisa followed Lisa followed with her eyes in the front of it since she knew how to play up. I remained still in Miss arms, unable to bring myself to fight to get as Lisa again. I had done my damage. The giggle Lisa Winnears would make sure I become infame around the school. I didn't care. I made my statement on Lisa's face, and I wasn't afraid to do it again. Oh my god, my arm. Oh god. Miss Gum, however, wasn't done with me.
Come with me, sweetie.
I nodded and followed my friends for as they wanted me leaving, but they headed to class without me. Alright. I think I might need to stop here. Oh my god. I did not know that fight scene would be long than I think it was. Oh my god. We did a lot of damage. I mean, she was a prick to us. For how long? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. To me, that just didn't feel right. I don't know. Maybe because I just know her and she not been around that much. I don't know. I feel like if this was me doing Sam's route, I feel that could have been the right choice. But but that in this route, I feel like the choice really don't matter at this point. So, anyway, you guys like this? Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys feel about this. Think about this. So goodbye.